New game. Start a new game. I'm gonna keep playing in normal because I'm scared. I think playing in hardcore, there's no inherent difference to normal mode and hardcore mode other than the only difference between normal mode and hardcore is that in hardcore there's a 20% chance that your character gets deleted if you die. And I'm sort of expecting to die. So... and I don't want my character to be deleted. Hmm. Legacy, and we have... there we go. Create. All my life, I lived within the safety of Cierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Ori is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We paid that debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Isan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now, I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. So, yeah, this is how we start the game. Should I update? What's the command? Set title. I think it's set title and then new beginnings. Nope. There we go. Clean water. So this is the tutorial area, and there's a few things we can do here in terms of getting some items that might be useful. So before we talk to Isan, we're going to look around. And there's also a couple of hyenas here that we might be able to defeat, I hope. There's some mining pick here. This is just trying to make it a bit easier for the beginning, picking up these things. Thank you for the follow, Potato Sophie. How are you? Give me a moment and I'll... Thank you for the follow, 759 Silver. That's awesome. How is your evening? And I'm good, I'm good. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. There we go. I'm alive. Take everything. Oh no, can't move. How this works. Actually, let's break this down. The elusive Gabbers. Hello, Isan.
Hey there.
Helena, you're alive. You must be freezing. Come, warm up by the fire before you freeze to death. Where are we, Isan? The last thing I remember was our ship hitting a rock.
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Edo made it out too. He's making his way home to Sierra to go get help. Edo made it out alive too. Thank a lot.
He's a Kazite. He was born on a ship.
This probably isn't the first time he's had to survive a shipwreck.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
And I'll keep watch for Eto and rescuers. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're back to the question I had at the beginning of my first playthrough. In regards to the voice acting, I think the voice acting is excellent in this game. But the problem is that they haven't voice acted all of the sentences. So I want to keep the voice acting turned on because I think the voices are great. But I feel the need to fill in the gaps as well. It's a bit weird. Unconsciousness comes quickly and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You are back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Cierzo. Isan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. So if anyone have any ideas on how to deal with the deal with the voice acting because I'm a bit at a loss, to be honest. It's yeah, I think it's a bit weird. Let's see. Oh. So yeah. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with it this time around.
Rise and shine, Trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
For as long as you did.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home!
I just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you?
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
This doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now and can't pay you.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once! To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
But, Chamberlady Aberdeen...
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free. Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
I can't believe they want to seize my home. Can't you do something?
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time. That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
I can't accomplish that. I need more time.
12 people lost their lives in that shipwreck, leaving grieving kin behind. Their need outweighs yours. You must find a way to pay what is owed to the tribe. The last thing I want is to confiscate your home.
This blood price is unfair. You can't hold me responsible for things that are out of my control.
Have you forgotten why your family bears this blood price? Here's what you need to know.
How could I possibly forget? Not a day goes by without someone reminding me.
This is unacceptable.
Then I will have to head outside the walls.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice. If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor. Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the Gate Warden. Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
Yeah. I'm I'm unsure about the whole. I don't mind reading the subtitles in full. I just think the voice acting is actually pretty good. So I kinda want to leave it up as well. It's weird. I think it's a bit weird. So if anyone have any thoughts on that,
Is there something you need?
feel free to let me know. I think yeah, I can afford this one. Like that. And make a campfire. Oh. So I'm just preparing a money making station right here. It feels a bit like cheating, but it's not really because, well, it's a question of what everyone's okay with, I guess. But basically, there's a bunch of things you can craft that you can buy the ingredients for cheap, and then you can craft items, and then you can sell the items and make money on that. So, which is pretty handy for the early game once you've already beaten the game. And I think I can remember some of the recipes that are useful and easy to craft at the beginning. So it's a bit of a what's it called? It's definitely not speedrunning, but it speeds up the process a bit. Oh, we got a bright reach out. Oh, fancy. this is, I think her name is Helen.
Greetings, friend.
I'm here about work.
Lend me your ear.
I'm looking for something I can do nearby.
As a matter of fact, I could use a brash explorer for something.
If the pay's good, I'm willing to put my life in danger.
Here's what I need.
Rare mushroom in the shape of a shield. I hear it grows in Blisterboro.
You'll know it if you find it.
Sounds like an adventure. I'll do it.
Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies. Lend me your ear.
Oh. So this part is probably going to be a bit slow, I think.
Greetings, friend.
Oh. Just picking up everything. And then we'll see how much money we can make, and preferably we'll be able to afford an alchemy kit, because that's when we can start making money.
What can I do? All right.
Yeah, I will just sell everything, I guess. For now, and then we can 52, I think that's 67, and it's the alchemist. Help me.
Hey there.
Do you have the alchemy kit, right? Here, and so we can afford all of these. So I don't remember a lot of recipes. I might go back and have a look later in between streams, maybe. Depends if I need more money or not. Oh no. I sold the... yeah. Oops.
Is there something you need?
I sold this one. Oh no. Ah. So we can invent this one. And that's the beginning of us making money.
Is there something you need?
So if we sell these, That's... yeah. And I think there was more oil at this merchant.
Greetings, friend.
I don't think I'd recommend this for someone starting out because it's a
Hey
bit.
there.
What should I say? I think it's these ones. It feels a bit cheap, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the recipe for... nope, it's not. Oh. Yeah, I think this is the recipe. It is. Oops. And then we have these and water. And I think we should have enough money now to get started.
What? All right.
So, oh, what's this? Huh. Yeah. I wanna try out the halberd and maybe the spear for this playthrough, so I'm going to start with that. That and there's also, yeah, let's equip the halberd. I think there's some recipes up here that might be useful. Makeshift leather gear, so, and we can craft this one, which is way better than what we're currently wearing, like that. And yeah, I think we'll just, do I have more money? I have 32, so maybe I can make a bit more. And we can see if the trainer has anything to teach us.